Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. This is Andrew coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica, and we're going to continue the top 10 list of things the narcissist fears. Coming in at number 9 is failure. Yes, before I jump into it, remember, subscribe if you like the content. Thank you very much. Guys, failure is something that the narcissist cannot stand. Now, why would you say this? Because the narcissist lives in their own little bubble, their own little movie, and they believe that they should be winning at everything, and I do mean everything. If by chance they do fail, and believe me, they fail more times than they don't, they will find ways to deny this, to cast doubt, to not take responsibility, to maybe act like it never even happened, whatever it is, and to just move on. But failure is a huge, huge thing the narcissist is afraid of. Their fear is failure. So let's take a step back. A healthy human being such as yourself, failure is life. It's part of life. Like you take a test, maybe you don't pass the first time, like your driver's test or whatever. Okay, you study more, you pass, great, get it, no big deal. Maybe on the test in college or something, you failed. Okay, we'll take the course again, pass, got it, no problem. These are learning curves, and these are things that how healthy human beings process things, learn, grow, educate themselves, and move forward. The narcissist doesn't see it that way. What the narcissist sees is everything is a competition between themselves and, for example, the test, themselves and another person, themselves and anything possible on the planet. You see, they can't just be, they can't just exist and live comfortably and happy. Everything is a competition, and when you're competing, there are winners and there are losers. Failure is losing. The narcissist won't admit this. If you want to go back in the political arena not too long ago, you'll notice there were some famous politicians that maybe didn't win, but they claimed that they want to drag the elections out for whatever reason. That is not admitting failure, if you understand what I'm talking about. Now, getting back to the narcissist in your life or your past life, they won't admit failure. They will cast shadows of doubt. They won't take responsibility, and they'll just basically deny it, like most of their existence. It's a fraud, right? So they're not authentic and genuine. They can't accept failure. Failure is a huge thing for the narcissist. Now, this goes with relationships also. So let's put it this way: you had a beautiful family, right? And it was you, the narcissist, a couple kids, everything was great. They, on the outside, they looked at that like, this is great. I've got the perfect cover. Everything's incredible. When the relationship was blown up for whatever reason, hopefully because you became educated and you ended it, that's failure to them, and they can't have that. You see, the Hollywood script that they're running, it's the image to everybody outside, but not to you, and definitely not to the kids. It's an image of everything's perfect and it's peachy and this is amazing, when in fact you know it's not, because the narcissist behind closed doors is evil, ruthless, deceitful, cunning, conniving, all the adjectives. But this is a failure to the narcissist. Whereas you, a healthy person, when that relationship ended, yes, it was difficult. It was hard to go through. And yes, I'm speaking from my experiences also. But looking back, it was the only option. Because what's your option? To stay with the narcissist the rest of your life, or for more time and be abused and punished and dismantled? Or to end it, to move forward and to accept, yeah, that relationship did not work out, or it was a failure. That's how I look at it, and I'm sure that's how many of you look at it. Actually, because I'm touching on that topic, it actually probably was a blessing in disguise, because you learned, you educated, you grew, you're more intelligent, and you're more educated now about the topic of narcissism. But getting back on track, the narcissist doesn't see it that way, because everything is a competition for them. They must win everything, and everything has to be the best, and they can't admit defeat. Have you ever heard a narcissist, think about this one, have you ever heard a narcissist apologize, or say they were sorry, or say they were wrong, or say they didn't mean to do it, or any of those things? Probably not. What you probably experienced was a narcissist in complete denial, complete turning the page, acting like nothing ever happened before, moving forward, and maybe giving you a tiny little bit, a little breadcrumb of hope, and then you're like, okay, that's fine. You know what, they're being nice to me now, so I can move past that mistake that they made and that failure that they had. That's what they do. That's how they hide. They cover up things. Think of the narcissist this way. Think of the narcissist as a wall, right? A wall that you have to paint, and you have to keep it painted. You know, what you paint your walls in your house like once every couple of years or whatever you do. That's what you do to make them look fresh and nice. The narcissist is painting that wall every single second to make themselves appear the best, because they can't have any mistakes or flaws or failures, which they're afraid of. I hope that analogy made sense. They're constantly in denial, constantly projecting and blaming others. They're not taking responsibility for any of their failures whatsoever. This is in family, personal relationships, business, finances, cars, whatever. Let's think about it that way. The narcissist is driving and they run a red light, and then maybe they get into an accident. Hopefully they don't, but maybe they do a little fender bender. It wasn't my fault, was it? Really? You ran the red light. Let's think about this for a minute. That's the kind of things they would do. Or you're in the store and you're buying things, and the narcissist, maybe they didn't get charged for a couple items or something, and you see it and you recognize it, and you know that the bills, that if you don't tell the truth and tell the clerk, it's going to come out of the clerk's money. The narcissist won't do it. They're like, no, too bad, that's their problem. Yeah, that's a real life example that I saw, and believe me, I made amends for it. But the point being, the narcissist can't accept failure in tests, in life, in relationships, in business, in health. The health is a huge one. Like, let's think of it this way. If the narcissist gets sick or something, like, hey, you feeling well? Oh, I'm fine, everything's good, I'm perfect, I've never been better. Really? Really? Okay. You keep telling yourself that. But that's what the narcissist does. They are in constant denial of everything. Everything that doesn't benefit them, everything that doesn't suit them, not everything that doesn't serve them. And failure is another way. They don't want to admit failure. Why? Because they have to introspect. They have to dig in deep and say, yes, actually, I am a human being, and I made mistakes, and that was a failure, and I need to learn from it and get better. No, they don't see it that way. They see it one way, that my way, which is the narcissist way, is the correct way, and everybody else has to play to my rules of my game, which change, by the way. It's always a moving target. The narcissist never maintains the same boundaries. They're always adjusting them and fitting them to benefit themselves. Never you, and never anybody else. So failure is a huge thing. Let's take another easier example. And I'm giving you a lot of examples, but I hope these help. Amazon. You purchase a bunch of things on Amazon. You double check the list. Everything's good. You got it. Finally, the doorbell rings. There's the Amazon guy. He drops off your package, whatever. But the order's wrong. It's the wrong size, wrong color, wrong fit, whatever. And then you say to yourself, wow, what happened here? Did you double check the list? To the narcissist, you say that. And they're like, it was your responsibility. What are you talking about? You were supposed to do that. Get my point? Same thing with hotel reservations or directions driving in a car. Everything's your fault. It can't be their fault. Any little failure, which to you will take like, okay, it's fine. It's no big deal. I took the wrong turn. I failed. Let's move forward. It doesn't matter. And actually to you, it's not a failure. It's just a missed turn. To the narcissist, that could be the end of the day. It could be blow up city. It could be a rage fit. Why? Because it wasn't perfect. You didn't get there exactly at the time you needed to get there. And how dare you miss the turn? What were you thinking? See, with the narcissist, you need to be in their minds 24/7. You need to outthink them. You need to do what they want you to do, which is impossible because what they want you to do changes every single moment of every single day. And today, maybe they want you to do A. Tomorrow, it's B. The next day, it's C, D, E. And then just when you think you have the pattern down, no, it changes all over again because the narcissist is never happy. And guys, they flip the script any chance they possibly can. And with failure, which is number 9 on the narcissist list of fears, this is another way. They will flip the script, they will gaslight anything they can do to avoid accountability for any failures they've had in business, in relationships, familiar, social, anything. They will not take accountability. And that's what the narcissist does. It's just another way their facade continues on until you discover exactly what they're about. I hope you liked the video. I love doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless you. And you are not a failure. You are amazing. I love you. God bless you. Bye.